Keyhole. Keyhole.
Keyhole. K E O.
So sound it out.
E
Perfect.
O.
Excellent. That was perfect. Nice work. Okay. Kidney. Kidney.
Kidney. K I D N E.
Good job.
I D N E.
Be careful of N. It's not. It's just an N. That was spelled perfectly though. Kidney. Okay. Barley.
B R E.
Look at me. Barley.
Barley. B
R.
R
What two letters spell R?
A R
Good job. B R
O E.
Good job. Okay. Alrighty. So thank you for catching that. So that you didn't put the E in there. So let's spell it one more time and spell it out loud. B.
B
All right here.
Oh.
B.
B
R.
L E.
Not L. It's O.
R O E.
Perfect. So motley. Motley.
Motley. M
Not M.
M R T O E.
Perfect.
M R T O
Good.
E.
Excellent. Nice work. Okay, the next one you'll like.
Okay.
Hockey.
Hockey. R K E.
Okay. Okay. So what letter is that?
C H.
C-H.
Yeah.
Well, C-H does say K.
Yeah.
But in this case, what is the rule that we look at if we have a short vowel? And
There's C K.
C-K. Okay, so draw one line through that. And let's write hockey 3 times.
Oh.
Okay.
R K E.
Good job.
R K E.
That's good.
Okay.
Anywhere.
R K E.
Perfect.
Okay.
Hockey. Okay. The tell for that is that you heard a short vowel. So you know what comes after that. And I know you know that rule. Alrighty. Okay, so I want you to trace it on the table. E, Y says what?
E Y says E. E Y says E. E Y says E.
Perfect. Where does it come in a word?
At the end.
It comes at the end of the word. Good job. And I think that I would like for you.
Can I just understand it?
Ooh, real fast. Real fast. Potty break. I'll make sure he goes to the restroom first next time. careful of the wire. Don't fall and kill yourself. Okay, on this paper, would you write EY says E 3 times, please?
E, Y says E. E, Y says E. E, Y says E.
Okay. Nice work. Now, if you were going to teach me this, what would you do? What
Well,
would you tell me?
I would say EY comes at the end of a word
Mm-hmm.
to, what does it?
You need to tell me what sound it makes too.
Oh, EY says E,
Okay.
and it's it is a suffix, isn't it?
No, it's not a suffix. It's not. It's a vowel team.
Vowel team. So
Mhm.
it's a vowel team that comes at the end of a word.
Mm-hmm.
You'd put on there to
Say E.
say
Yeah, and it's also the other thing that you could say about it is that it is in the last part of, like, if we come back here to the long E sound when you were writing it. So you have he needs meat and candy. These I believe he will receive, and this is the last one, the very last one, and I'm going to put it in green. Uh-oh, is it broken? It is. So it would be EY for his money. So he needs meat and candy. These, I believe, he will receive for his money. It's the very last one in the line. So that means there's almost no words that have EY in them. I mean, there's a whole bunch of words that have an open syllable E and EE. And all. It gets less and less and less and less and less until you get down here. None. But this is where it would go. This is the placement in the 8 ways to spell long E.
Okay.
All right? So if you were teaching somebody this, you would say, this is a vowel team, EY. It says E. You usually find it at, well, as far as I know, you always find it at the end of a word.
Mm-hmm.
And it is the 8th spelling, or the last spelling, for the long E sound. Okay? Learned a lot today. All right. So now, on this page also, I would like for you to, you can pick your pen. I have 2 sentences for you.
2 sentences.
Now, we'll try to do 2 sentences. We're going to do 1 sentence, and then we're going to do red words and read a little bit, and if we have time, we'll come back to the next sentence. So, take a listen and listen to it carefully. The looming battlefield, don't write.
Okay.
The looming battlefield frightened the architect. So, what are we talking about?
The looming battlefield.
The looming battlefield, excellent. And what did the looming battlefield do?
Frightening architect.
Good job. So those are the 2 important parts of that sentence. Who are we talking about? Or what are we talking about? Excuse me. What are we talking about? The looming battlefield. And what did it do? Frightened. Frightened who? The architect. Okay. So how many words do we have in that sentence?
The looming battlefield frightened the architect.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice work. Okay, so read that sentence for me.
The looming battlefield frightened the architect.
Good job. So, The looming is spelled correctly. Battlefield is one word. Battle. You know what? It's difficult. Difficult to know that, but so field needs to be fixed, and frightened needs to be fixed, and architect needs to be fixed. Let's see if you can figure it out. So field, what would you do? The E and I need to be switched, so you write that up here, please. Nice work. So field, now, I think this was just an accident. I think you know how to spell this. You have frightened. So frighten is the present tense. You frighten me.
I just need an ED.
You need an ED at the end. So if any time, because, and you explained that to me when you saw the ED, you said that we put it at the end of a word, a suffix at the end of the word, to make it what?
To make it say that it happened in the past.
Excellent. Put one line through that.
Alright. What about that one?
That one too, please. Nice work. Now, architect, actually, you did a nice job on this. I is the sound we have here. Arc. And this was that CH that said k. Perfect.
There just needs to be an I.
Excellent. So if you could draw one line through that and rewrite it. Good job. Okay. Nice work. So your three red words are I'm sorry, your three red words. Yeah, you have two red words that you know, and I'm just gonna ask you to write them. All right?
Okay.
So
Like it really used to.
yes. So we have touch. The first one is touch. Nice work. The second one is thorough. Okay, take a look at that word. The second one.
It's CHOROUGH.
Say that again.
I need to spell it THOROUGH.
Good job. Did you just overlook it? Would you
I don't know.
draw a line through? Nice work. Because you've always spelled it right. What does THROUGH spell? You know.
Through.
Through. Yeah, like go through the door. Okay, here's your new one. This is close. And not close like close the door, but clothes
As you wear.
that you wear. Mhm. So, would you trace that for me, please?
CLOTHES. Close. CLOTHES. Close. CLOTHES. Close.
Okay. What part of that word makes it a red word?
The L and the TH.
The L makes it a red word?
I don't know. It kind of looks confusing to me. Like, when it's like that.
Okay, sound-wise, what is it? So we have
The TH.
Mm-hmm.
Sound.
Because it should be close. Mm-hmm. So it's TH.
It sounds like you don't even have the TH in there. Just
Mm-hmm.
like
Close.
CLOES.
Mm-hmm. So this is kind of a hard one. This could be a silent E that makes this O, so that might work, but we don't know that for sure. Okay, so this is your new one. So what I'd like for you to do, number 3 over here. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want you to say the letters for me.
Close.
Look at me, sweetheart.
Oh, as I'm ready.
No, I'm sorry. As just as I'm saying out loud.
C-L-O-T-H-E-S.
Spells.
Close.
Good job. Now let's write them 3 times. Yes.
C-L-O-T-H-E-S. Close. C-L-O-T-H-E-S. Close.
Excellent.
C-L-O-T-H-E-S. Close.
Nice work. Okay, now would you trace it with your eyes closed?
C-L-O-T-H-E-S.
Spells.
Close.
Good job. All right, so let us write it again without looking. Out loud?
C-L-O-T-H-E-S. Close.
Good job. Okay, will you take that home, please, and that will be yours to practice. We have a new sound that we'll put in your deck now. Okay. And a new red word. Let's respell thorough 2 more times out loud, please.
T-H-O-R-O-U-G-H. Thorough. Thorough. T-H-O-R-O-U-G-H. Thorough.
Good job. Let's move these out of the way. Let's at least read a couple paragraphs and I'll let you go.
Okay.
I will free you to go have fun at your party. Right here. Can you tell me a little bit about, well, first of all, what's the guy's name? The lead?
Ooh.
I know, it's hard to remember, isn't it? Will you tell me when we get to his name?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what's happening to him. Where is he?
Well, he is going down in his plane because the pilot is dead,
Mm-hmm.
and he just figured that out.
He did just figure that out, didn't he? What's he actually doing right now? Is he...
He's trying to balance the plane.
Okay, he's actually trying to fly the plane, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think that's very brave of him.
Wait, it's Brian.
Good job. Okay, go ahead.
He heard the sound of his breath in the headset. Hello? Is there anybody listening to this? Hello? He repeated it 2 or 3 times and then waited, but heard nothing except his own breath. His own breathing.
Good.
Panic came then. He had been afraid. He had been stopped with the terror of what was happening. But now panic came and he began to scream into the microphone. Scream over and over.
Good.
Help. Somebody help me. I'm in this plane and I don't know. He started crying with the screams, crying and slamming his hands
Yes.
against the wheel of the plane.
Where are you reading?
Right here.
Okay. AU says, aw, aw,
causing it to jerk down, then back up. But again he heard nothing but the sound of his own sobs in the microphone, his own screams mocking him, coming back in his ears. The microphone awareness.
the microphone. No, that's a period. He's thinking this way to himself.
The microphone.
Yes, awareness.
Awareness cut into him. He had used a CB radio in his uncle's pickup once. You had to turn the mic switch off to hear anybody else. He reached to his belt and released the switch.
Okay, we can stop there. Okay, nice work. Okay. Can you turn me off, please? Colton, thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Have fun, honey.
Okay.